Right, folks, showbiz news for today, and there's very little of it today. I've got a couple of things I've seen and heard, and then I've got a question for you. Stay till the end for the question. I want a show of hands at the end there. What you thinking? Right, firstly, is it Perry Edwards? I think it's Perry Edwards. No, I know you don't know her. Mrs. Edwards' daughter. Oh, she was in a band called Little Mix. I don't know who she is. No, I don't know who she is. Anyway, she's been on that there TV this morning, I think on Lorraine, saying she's recently had 2 miscarriages. She's saying it's such a personal thing. And then she's on the TV today telling the world and its dog that she's had 2 miscarriages. And I thought, where's that personal? You're telling every bugger. Then I thought to myself, is it really our business? Do we need to know? Do we want to know? All right, she was in a band. I don't really know who she is, but she was in a band. All right, I'll give you that. But she'll have thousands of fans. Many of them will be young girls. And ladies, women. There's no doubt some of them girls and women that have had miscarriages. Do they go on Lorraine and tell folk they've had a miscarriage? I'm certain they don't. Would old Perry want to know about her fans that have had miscarriages? I wouldn't have thought so. She's got enough going on in her life. Why is she telling us about hers? Do we need to know it? Anyway, I don't know. I don't get it at all. It's very personal. But wait a minute, I'm on Lorraine, so I'll tell you all. Weird. Talking of weird, Joan Collins. Someone else I've never liked, folks. Never liked. I know many of you do. I don't. British icon, British this, British that. What's she picking starting other than Dynasty? What do you know of from other than picking Dynasty? Bugger all! She's never done it. Oh, the stud and the bitch. She can be one of those. Yes, she's done that. That's it. Famous for taking her clothes off or having big shoulder pads on and having catfights. That's it. It starts and ends with that. Name me the 5 best films. I bet you can't name me one. Never mind picking 5. Right. She was in paper yesterday. She's in it again today. I've read it this time. Well, I looked at it this time. What did he say? Joan Collins. What does he say? Joan Collins' incredible figure in her bikini. Bathing costume. I thought, I'm not having that. Go on, I'll have a look at the picture. I looked. She sat down on a piggy deck chair. Not a deck chair, a bloody thing that you lie on, a sunbed. She's got her knees crossed and her knees halfway up her belly. And she's got her arms folded like that. And I'm thinking, well, where's the incredible figure? You can't see bugger all. You can't see a single thing. And then I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, that picture's well picking doctored. And I mean well doctored. Her legs look like legs of a 20-year-old. She's 90, man. Look nothing like it. Further down the piece, you scroll down, she's got a picture there with old, is it Percy or Perry? Perry Edwards. Percy he's called. That's a weird name as well. Sorry if you're a Percy, I do apologise. If you're a cat and you call Percy, that's fine. If you're a bloke called Percy, then I apologise to you, Percy. All right. Or Cyril, or Cecil. I'm apologising to all 3 of you. Hector, Humphrey. I'm apologising to all you 5. No more apologies now from me. That's the 5 done. Right. So there's a picture further down with her Percy. You can see legs on it. Her legs look like her legs of an 80, 90-year-old. Nothing like on the pig in sunbed. And it's sunny, so if your legs look bad in the nighttime photograph, they'll look worse in the pig in sun. Doctor to buggery. And I'm thinking, what's this about the fantastic figure? I'll tell you one of the reasons I don't like Joan. Honestly, I'll tell you one of the reasons. I've seen her 2 or 3 times on your This Mornings and your Loose Women, all them. She used to be on pretty regular, 3 or 4 times a year. Still on now, but I'm on about 3, 4, 5 years ago. She used to come on there. Oh, no, she said, no, I won't let my skin go bad. Never go out in the sun. Always wear lots of sun cream, always wear a hat. And I don't like people that are big. What do you mean? I don't like people carrying extra pounds that are too big. Overweight people, I don't like them. All right, why is that, John? I don't like them. I eat very little. I watch what I eat. Everybody should. But there's so many women in Britain now, they're just greedy. Firstly, they eat the wrong things to start with, but they're eating too much of it. And you don't need to eat all they're eating. I heard that and I said to her indoors about 18 months ago, see old Joni there's got a bit of a paunch there for the first time ever. 6 months later, 12 months ago, I said, oh, Joni's getting even bigger. She's making sure she carries a bag there, or they film her from there upwards. Well, there was a couple of times on, there was a time on This Morning about 5 or 6 months ago, they got a side-on thing. She was sat on the little stool there, where he sits. Is it not Richard Bacon? Him that does the entertainment. Not the one from America, the one from England. I don't know who he is. I know who he is, but he's on there regularly. You know who he is. she was sat where he would sit, or where the two politicians sit from about 6:30 till 7 o'clock. Is it debating the stories of the day? She was sat there, showing from side on. Ooh, she didn't have a spare tyre on her. She won't like anybody seeing that. So I've got no time for her knocking folk all the time. I don't like them folk that knock others. Incredible figure. Anyway, doctored. I don't like it. Right, here's my question for you now. I heard it on one of these TV shows this morning. James Bond should next be played by a woman, by a girl. I thought, how bloody stupid can you get? Well, the clue's in the name to start with James. How many women have you known called James? None of them. None at all. There might be the odd woman that identifies as a man called James, but no woman's called James. None. So you're struggling there before you've started. Because you can't have somebody playing James Bond and not being called James. I get they could have somebody else playing a secret agent and an 007, but it wouldn't be called James anymore. You couldn't call a woman James Bond. There are some male names that can be female. There are some that can be both. I get that. But I've never heard a woman called James in my life before. Have you? So there's number one. That's the first reason. But number two, who wants to see a woman play James Bond? No. Nothing against women. Like them. Liked them all my life. Like them now. But not James Bond. No. No. Not having that at all. What about you? Let me know what you think. Answers on a postcard. Did you? No, we'll do hands up. Hands up if you believe women should play James Bond. Hands up if you think it should be a fella. 2 hands up, double points. Double points, oh aye. There'll be no hands up to that, will there, for the first? No, it couldn't work. I'm going to love you and leave you on that one anyway. You ever think about it if you're not so sure? I don't think it'll work. James, woman? No.